Going to test it. Testing. That sounded pretty good. That sounded really good. This is the 5th Sunday of the month, which means it's going to be a multi-generational Sunday. So the children are going to stay upstairs today, and when we're talking about things they're not interested in, I hope they'll do some art activities. The other thing that's unusual, this is going to be a participatory service. So if you've not yet done a card indicating the church family that you grew up in, we would like you to do that. These are our family of origin stories. So maybe you were in a family with one parent who didn't go to church and one who did. Then you do 2 cards, right? So we're just having a list of where we came from. So if you haven't done a card yet, it is perfectly okay to get up and do so. And we're going to, you can wait till we sing to do that, or you can do that now. So that's what we're doing this morning to start in the beginning. And my name is Nikki Osbeck. I have been a member of this church for a long time. I'm like 1979. So, and I've met the most wonderful people through those years, which kept me coming back, even when there were bumps on the road. So, why did I come to this church? I was not raised a UU, but I was raised in a liberal Episcopal church where we discussed what the Bible might mean. It was not literally taken, it was discussed, and we would read different editions of the Christmas story and discuss the nuances in those differences. This was in Sunday school. Then I moved to Chattanooga. Where could I go to church? I found no church like the one I had grown up in. This was the closest I could find where there would be a free discussion of ideas, and I have stayed. So I don't know how you got here, but we're going to find out a little bit more about ourselves individually as well as collectively today. Those are the learning objectives for this service. So if you can't hear me, please let me know, and I'll try to speak up. And we are going to get started with a visual of all the paths we took to get here. I just told you my path to get here. We are definitely in the buckle of the Bible Belt. Definitely. And now, if you will join me in reading the land acknowledgement, and I'll start and you join me. At UUCC, we acknowledge that our church sits on Cherokee, Muskogee, and Yuchi land. And now the chalice lighting. And where is she? Oh, well, Elaine's going to do the chalice lighting for me. You'll see several people wearing the Be Kind shirts this morning. It says, be kind, it's really not that hard. This is the small group that I'm a member of. And Elaine was the facilitator for our small group for more than 20 years. So other people, I know. So several of us have our shirts on. I couldn't find my shirt. So I don't have my shirt on, but I have one. Are y'all with me? And we tried to wear those. There are some wonderful stories. Jan Brooks has got hers on. She said her doctor loves her shirt. She wears it sometimes out in public, and people will always comment on them. And now join me in the chalice lighting. In the light of truth and the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, and to share. All right. Oh, this song. This is a lovely song. You may have sung it with us before. The person who wrote it didn't like it. And Carolyn McDade, she thought it was too simple. It was not her favorite song. She is still living. Lives on Cape Cod. She's she's raising her granddaughter, by the way. But she fell in love with it when she went and volunteered at a women's prison. And then she realized that the words of this song are profound. So please stand as you are able and join with me in singing Come Sing a Song with Me. Okay, now the story for all ages. I am looking forward to this story because it's a true story. So if you're young and will come sit up front with me, or if you're young at heart, come. This is a story about a bee. Anybody going to come join me up here for this true story? Okay. Oh, good. You're good. All right. I'm going to sit, maybe, and tell this story. Any kids? Oh, here they come. This is the lesson I learned one day because I made a mistake. Y'all are going to find out about my mistake. That's me. It was spring. See the outfit? Yep, same thing. I wanted the lilacs. I wanted to pick them and bring them into my house so my house would smell good, okay? So here I go. And I was doing really well until I saw this one bunch, and I wanted that one. I thought it was the best one. The problem was a bee was on that bunch. That didn't deter me. I wanted that one. And all of a sudden, the bee was circling me. It was his bunch. It wasn't my bunch. It belonged to the bee, right? The bee had a purpose. What do bees do? Do y'all know what bees do? They sting. I didn't want to get stung. They do something really good. They make something I eat every day with yogurt. Almost every day. Honey. I love honey and yogurt together. Yep. And the bee was busy. So I run, oops, y'all miss me running up, trying to get away. The bee can outfly me. Are y'all with me? My run wasn't that fast. But I'm running to get up to the house, and I got behind the door, and the bee did not sting me. It flew away. It was just chasing me away. I know, I did not get stung. I was so grateful. I was really happy. Now, who was the teacher in that story? Who taught me the lesson? Do you know who the teacher was? Was it a human or was it the bee? Exactly. Our kids are smart. The bee was the teacher. And I learned that day the difference between something you want and something you need. Did I need another bunch of lilacs? No, I had a whole armful. I wanted one more, but I didn't need it. So every day when you think of something you want, you have to think, do I need it or do I just want it? So we always have plenty, and we don't need another thing often, like another toy. Doesn't mean you don't want another toy. Or another potato chip. That doesn't come in my house, by the way, because I know I'll want one more, right? But I don't need it. So it was a great lesson. And sometimes our lessons come from different sources, which is what all the adults are going to be talking about today, is how we learn these things of what's important in life. So I am very grateful for the bee. The bee taught me how to be. Okay, that was good. Oh, and we have something special for y'all. These are temporary tattoos of bees. So everybody gets one, and there's enough for adults who want one. You have to have a wet rag to, adhere to get them to stick. But if there's anybody here who doesn't want their young person to have a temporary tattoo, please tell us. Otherwise, you get one. And guess who's going to help put them on? Brianna's going to help put your tattoos, and y'all get to pick. They're different. They don't all look alike. So you get to pick the one you want. Okay, so that's good. These are, all right, and that's my story. So you get to stay in the sanctuary this morning because it is our multi-generational service, and we can't wait to see which stickers y'all choose. So that'll be good. And here's the topic of the day: religion versus spirituality. And we almost use those terms interchangeably, but they're a little different. So here we go. Venn diagram. There's the overlap. Religion is our traditions, our form, our coming together as a group and person. I didn't like virtual services during COVID. I did them, but I like this much better, where I get to see everybody. I miss that communication otherwise. It's our rituals. We'll do some rituals this morning. We're going to light candles in a minute. It's what we are as Unitarians, is sharing together. Spirituality is what we experience, what I experienced that day with the bee, where I knew something different than I hadn't known, and I felt blessed. I was really glad not to get stung. I've been stung before. I didn't want to. It's usually a yellow jacket. Ugh. I don't like them. But yeah, it's our personal journey, but they overlap, where you have these moments of just awe and wonder. Sometimes it happens in church, and sometimes it just happens as we live our lives. So it's the overlap and the difference between what we talk about as religion and spirituality. And now we're going to do our meditation and candle lighting. This is part of our religious tradition, and Cass is going to help. And oh, I have known Cass, we figured it out a minute ago, for 21 years. She used to teach in RE here. That's how I first met her, and then she was at the theater center, and then she went to Oak Ridge and was in the Unitarian Church there, and now she's our bookkeeper. So we are so glad to have Cass back. She is absolutely wonderful as the bookkeeper. So please, it's come, light a candle to share your joy and concern this morning as we share this religious ritual together. We light these candles, and we honor many stories in the room in doing so. These are stories of healing and loss, of laughter and longing, of courage and quiet waiting. The lights hold all that we bring today. They remind us that every life is precious and every story belongs. Our candle holders were made by someone no longer living. It was Ray Duncan. He had been a former Baptist minister, and as soon as he retired, he came to the Unitarian Church. He made these holders. We started off with one. He said, but you're going to need two. So he made two. So some Sundays we have lit every candle, this is Labor Day weekend, and people are traveling, we understand. But sometimes Sundays, he was absolutely correct. We would need two. All right, and what we're doing next is a very special gift. This is from Steve Hollingsworth, who writes the program notes for the Chattanooga Symphony, if y'all don't know that. He thought he could do a better job than the person they were paying to do it, and he offered to do it for them, and he's been doing it ever since. This is on the front cover of your order of service, but it's a little hard to read. It's from the Pew Research Center. It was done in 2024. It shows the breakdown of religious affiliation for Americans, us. 67% of Americans identify as Christians. What I learned from that statistic is there's more evangelical Christians than there are mainline Christianity Protestants. I had no idea. We're outnumbered. How's that? Sorry, that was my origin, was mainline Christianity. The historical black churches are kept separate. They are Latter-day Saints, are not considered Protestants, so they're separate, but Christians, and then you have other Christians. The Unitarians are not there. We're in other religions, by the way. Okay, so, but there we are, religiously unaffiliated, about 30%. That includes agnostic and atheists, but there are many Unitarians that identify as agnostic, atheist Unitarians. They are welcome. People of different belief systems are welcomed here. And here's our history. The Unitarian religion, 450 years old. The Universalist, 250. Very famous Unitarian sermon, 1819. Ellery Channing wrote it. Our small group read it. I would not highly recommend reading it. It was a little thick, I will just tell you, and I've read a lot of thick things in my life. I call them thick. Because people were riding horseback to get to church. You were going to be there for a while. That sermon had to last at least an hour. Are y'all with me? It goes on and on and on. But very famous because in that sermon, he made it very clear that if you used reason, you would see Jesus as a human being, an exemplary human being. And Channing made an argument for reason, compassion, and tolerance in 1819. It was a major declaration. But the Unitarians have roots in Christianity. But that was a major turning point. Another turning point. The transcendental, there's a quote on the back of your order of service that I think is well worth reading, that if you have two people that think alike, one is not thinking. There you go. 1893, Council of World Religions. Many Unitarians were involved in bringing that event to happen in the United States because there was the assumption that you could learn things from other religions. They weren't all alike. Some did not even suggest that there's a God. But that didn't mean there wasn't something that you could learn by studying that religion. And that was 1893. That led to Unitarians evolving in discussing ideas from different faith groups, right? And living what Channing had originally proposed in 1819, reason, compassion, tolerance. And as we read as a small group that original sermon, I have to just tell you, Jan Brooks' ancestor was being ordained that day. That's why Channing was doing that service. So Jan has to raise her hand. She said, I had no idea. It was just amazing to find out that genealogical thread. Next, we're going to, sing a hymn, and we're going to come back to the Unitarian Universalist story. So we're going to take a pause to sing another song by Carolyn McDade. And you'll know this one. So rise as you're able, but everyone sing. Next in our story, it is 1961. The Universalists and the Unitarians are going to join. The symbol of the Universalist church was a circle with a cross in the middle. They doubled that circle to include the Unitarians, and they put the flaming chalice in to the side to make room for other religious ideas and beliefs. That was the original symbol of the unity. And the Universalists believed in universal salvation, which meant it didn't matter where you were born or what religion you practiced. God was merciful and loving, and of course, they could therefore adopt what the Unitarians were doing, which was learning from other people and other sources. That was the combination of the two groups. That was 1961. So we're at the point in the service, again, where you get to participate. And how do you identify yourselves now? So we're going to have groups on this side with a sign that say Christian UU, because that's how I identify, little c Christian. Jesus was a person who I can learn from. I'm so glad the stories he told were passed down, but I can learn from many other sources. But you might be a Buddhist.
My
Christian? Yeah, I don't know what he was. I really don't know. Now, you're going to make me look that up. I don't know. But you could be pure UU and don't put an adjective. You could be agnostic UU. You could be, I have no idea, right? And a big question mark. Because sometimes the question's more important than the answer, right? So we've got signs, and all of us are going to come. I've got some folks, Dadie's going to hang up the agnostic UU sign, because I know she identifies that way. And you come, get up and identify yourself in just a minute in different groups. How's that? And if you've never thought about this, you may be the big question mark. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, we'll read them. We'll call them out. Let's see. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. We have agnostic, UU, humanistic UU. Simply UU means you don't put an adjective. Not sure is the big question mark. Here's Christian UU. Here's pagan. Here comes Jen. Very active, right? So come, where are you? Come get up and identify yourselves. Spread out. Y'all may need to get. You may have to get. Yep. Thank you.
I'm just not sure. Yeah, here. I don't want to go. Oh, no, I was just trying to make okay, thank you. Thank you.
Well, yeah. That was wonderful. That is wonderful. Well. Yes. Okay. So to make it really clear, so if you're agnostic UU, would you raise your hand? Ah, look. Yeah. How about the humanist UUs? Oh, nice. Look. Let's see. Lucy, what are you holding up? Simply UU without an adjective. Ah, Wendy. Without the adjective. Lovely. Not sure is Jan. We have some not sures. Oh, here's the Christian you use. Well, yeah. Gail's the Buddhist you use. Buddhist you use. Isn't that cool? That's lovely. And we have, is this the pagan group? Oh, that's the pagan group in the back. All right, and now we have the atheist you use. I'm liking it. We are good. This is UU. This is who we are. Yeah, we do not have to think alike.
Vicki, you left out the Jewish UU.
Oh, where's the Jewish UU? Do we have a Jewish UU? We do have some families, but Dady is ethnic Jewish, but not spiritually Jewish. How's that? Is that fair? Not brought up Jewish. Yeah. So doesn't identify. Yeah.
My parents were atheist Jews.
Atheist Jews. There you go. Yeah.
Atheist Catholics.
Atheist Catholics. Yeah, surviving. Oh, how many are surviving Catholics in this room? There you go. There you go. Lovely. So y'all are, yeah, I will remember this day. This is us. This is the living tradition. This is us. Yeah, we are wonderful.
There's a bunny popped on set. Like, oh, bad.
I'm sorry. On the back of your program are the guiding principles of UU. We're not a creedal religion. We are a religion of shared values. And those are listed on the back of your program. Our goal is for each person to have a free and responsible search to find meaning and purpose in this life. And now please join me in reading our covenant. We journey together, bound in the interdependent web of existence. We embrace diversity, own our conflicts, and assume good intentions. When we fail, we begin again in love. Justice and compassion shall be our watchwords, and beloved community our goal. Wonderful. And now our offertory for this church. And as is part of our ritual, board members are passing the plates among us. If you're here as visitor, please just let the plate pass you by. But otherwise, please contribute for the good of the whole. Please join me in reading the offertory response. We give these gifts freely, committed to our mission to care, create beloved community, awaken hearts and minds, resist injustice and act with compassion, embrace life and care for the earth. To this work, we dedicate our offerings. We have done that. We have another song, this you know. This is Beethoven's Ode to Joy with new words. These are not the words in our hymnal. I'm choosing to use different words. Okay? So would you play it through once?
I will play. I cannot sing because I can't read that and this at the same time. So y'all sing out.
Okay.
I'll play it through once and then we can
And
sing it.
so rise as you're able and help us do this with different words. To end the service. The closing words before we put out the chalice and have announcements. Today, together, we affirm that this day and our being together can make each of us braver, more compassionate, and wiser than we woke up this morning. We are all striving to be our best selves in a very troubled world. May our spirits be guided by our values. May we remain united in our mission as people of faith to connect deeply, grow together, and serve one another. And our service is ended, except for announcements. So do we have any announcements? Oops.
Slides here.
Okay.
Good morning, Jen, she, her. My first couple of announcements are on behalf of Dady. Reminding you of the Gather and Give dinner that's on September 19th, Friday night. It's the pasta night. We're still accepting signups for that. If you have signed up for that, we're asking that you go ahead and pay in advance. Because everyone's contributions are funding, they're actually not funding because it's a fundraiser. But anyway, we're asking that people pay in advance. So if you've signed up, please take care of that when it's convenient for you. The Finance Committee will meet this Wednesday, yes, on Google Meet. If you would really like to join into that meeting, everybody is welcome. Please see Dady. She's going to raise her hand here. And she'll let you know how to spend your Wednesday night on Google Meet with the Finance Committee. Next Sunday, we have our Sacred Hearth Circle meeting. We have these every other Sunday. This is our UU Pagan group. There is as much diversity in the pagan path as in the UU Church. So we're a very diverse group. Next Sunday, we are making fire cider in the anticipation of the upcoming flu season. And we'll also be recognizing the full moon that night. So if you're interested in that, let me know. There'll be more details in the newsletter. And then we're going to click forward. We are rolling out our talent show details today. We haven't had one of these in a couple years. We're really excited to bring it back. Back in the spring, we talked a lot about our treasures during the stewardship campaign, and now we're going to talk about our talents, followed the next day by the committee fair when we can figure out how to use your time. So the talent show will be Saturday night, September 27th. It's going to be emceed by Dylan Kussman, who is a really fun person. So he's going to bring a little dramatic flair to the proceedings. We are having childcare for kids 5 and under so that their adults can have some time with other adults to relax and eat a meal in peace. And then we'll have a chili and cornbread dinner, which we'll talk again about in just a minute. We will also have a Miniatures by Marge raffle and silent auction. Does Marge, do you want to come tell us about your? You don't have to. I can tell. Okay. All right, we're going to click forward. One. So Marge Pash has been making for many, many years these wonderful miniatures. And she and her husband Ron are in the process of downsizing to a much, much smaller place to live. So she has all of these magical creations and wants them to find good homes. So she has generously donated numerous miniatures to UUCC. We only have 2 to show you today, but there are more. And these will be available. There's another one. It's an herb stand. These are all handmade. They will be available, some for a raffle and some for a silent auction at the talent show night, and that will be a fundraiser for the church. Your ticket into the talent show puts you into the raffle, so you will definitely get a raffle. You can buy extra chances if you want to, but just attending will get you one. We're asking $5 per person or $10 per family to attend the talent show. We do have plenty of scholarships available, so if that is too much for you at the moment, the most important thing is that you come and join us that night, okay? So however you sign up, there's an option to choose scholarship. You don't have to explain anything. You just mark that and you come along. So what we now need are people to perform. So we've got 2 options for that. One, we have the stage performance, which is a traditional talent show. We've had people sing, do magic tricks, tell jokes, do a skit. We had somebody come up and talk about the dog rescue that they run. It really could be anything that you want to share with us. And the best thing about doing that here is that no matter what you do, somebody's going to come up, pat you on the back, and say, "Thank you so much for bringing that and sharing it tonight." Okay, they really will. This is a very accepting place. The other option is the Creators Gallery, because a lot of people have talents that don't necessarily perform on stage. If you would like to needlepoint on stage, that is up to you, and we support you. If you would like to do that in a more intimate setting, perhaps at a table where people can see you up close, this would be your opportunity. So it's anything woodworking, art, photography, kitchen wizardry, upcycling, anything that you make. If you make it or create it, we want to see it. Okay, so you can register to do that too and share those with us. The dinner, we're going to have the chili and cornbread dinner. We're going to have rice for the gluten-free folks. What we're asking is we're going to try to crowdsource that as well. So I have a sign-up sheet here. We need 5 pots of chili, 5 pans of cornbread. If you are willing and able and you would like to sign up to bring one of these, then your tickets for the evening are on us and with our thanks. So that would be your ticket in for the evening. So we're going to try to make this as easy as possible so as many people as possible can just kind of arrive and enjoy the evening. But we do need some help to make that happen. So anyway, sign-ups are open. You can sign up on the paper that came in your order of service today. You can also sign up. There's a QR code with a very easy-to-use Google form. And to do that, you can register for tickets, however you want to get those, and you can sign up to perform or to show something in the Creators Gallery. So we would love as many people as possible to participate. We can get to know each other better that night, see what all the cool things that we bring to this community. The next day, September 28th, that's when we'll be serving dessert. It's our ice cream social and committee fair, and we'll have more details on that another time. if you have any questions about the talent show, or you want to sign up to bring something to eat, I have the sign-ups right over here. Thank you.
Thank you. And I skipped this slide, so you've got an announcement, go Layla, and then we'll do this.
Hi, Layla Rose, she, her. Okay. There's always a lot of announcements. Okay.
Always.
So first of all, Jen, thank you for creating the order of service to where we have little check mark boxes on the second half. If all of you notice that, you can literally put this on your fridge and see everything that's coming up. It's so efficient. And I do it when I remember to take it out of my bag when I get home. So anyway, I wanted to invite everybody to join the newly organized UU Singing Circle, and we are going to have our first performance on the 28th. So every other month we will perform. This time it'll be in September, so the next performance will be in November, and rehearsals are going to be the 3 Sundays prior to the performance. Hopefully that makes sense. So everybody is welcome. You can email me at music@uucc.org. Last but not least, I am starting a chorale, and it is audition. So if you want to sing, we have slots open. It's first come, first serve if you make it. So by appointment, so just let me know. We can meet at my house, we can meet here, we can meet at your house. And we currently need 3 sopranos, 1 alto, 2 tenors, and 2 basses. We will perform quarterly, and so it's called the Chorale, Quurale. That's it. Judith? Sally? Judith?
Hi, I'm Sally, pronounced she, her, from the Religious Education Committee, and in 2 weeks, September 14th, is our water ceremony. Think about the water you're gonna bring. Find yourself a reusable container. Bring water that is important to you. Could be water from your favorite puddle, water from your bird bath, water from your summer vacation, water from the tap at your favorite library. Water, but your water. 2 weeks, bring it.
Hi, I'm Judith, she, her. For those of you who are interested in social justice and being active this week, you saw earlier up here, there is going to be a gun violence march and stand out. And Judy, you might want to say a little bit more about it. It starts at the UTC library, and then I think they're marching to Miller Park. Oh, the courthouse on Georgia Avenue, sorry. And this is for, let's have some regulations on guns. Responsible gun laws. Thank you, Judy. That's a better way to say it. And this has been organized by the UTC students. So let's go and support them. Yay. Student activists. This is what we need, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. And one more, and maybe 2 more things on Monday. That would be tomorrow, Labor Day. There will be a demonstration. We're late getting the word out, so I don't know how large it will be. 4:30 to 5:30, Miller Park. Workers, not oligarchs. So that is not the exact title, but that's how I reframed it. Jan?
Is there parking at UTC?
Yeah, that's a good question. Judy, can you are at UTC, you know better than me.
That is tough. There's street parking. Most of the parking lots on campus are reserved and by people who are paying. There is a garage that many times you can park in that garage and they don't monitor it, but I can't guarantee that. If you know you want to go and want to, and there's only a couple of you that need a transportation, I can talk to me and I can because I got a parking decal. I can take 2 people, so it doesn't fit my car. I'm happy to try to do that.
Last but not least, there is a social justice meeting at 12:30 after church today. If anyone's interested, we'll meet back here at the table. Thanks.
Any more? All right. We're going to wrap this together by reading these words for the closing of the ceremony, and then we're going to keep talking to each other. Meet someone you have known well. Get to know each other. All right. Let me go to those. We extinguish this flame. We keep the light of truth, the warmth of community, and the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and share with all the world. Thank you. The service is over.